Focus to the state of Karnataka, taking you to the IT city of the nation. In a suspected case of substandard construction work, an under construction building has collapsed in the city's Babusapalya area. An estimated number of 7 workers still remain trapped under the debris, and one has been unfortunately confirmed dead. The incident took place at around 4 p.m. yesterday, and the fire brigade and police immediately rushed to the spot. This tragedy has now raised some serious concerns over the BBMP's role, as reports now suggest that the 6-story building was in violation of the city laws, which only permit a ground floor and 3 floors above it. Many are now pointing fingers at BBMP builder Nexus for risking lives in the IT capital of the nation, Bengaluru, with civic violations seemingly overlooked.
The rescue operation at the under construction building collapse site here in Babusapalya going on at swift pace. Majority of people have already been rescued by various agencies, including the SDRF, the NDRF, and the State Fire and Emergency Service personnel. At least 9 of them have already been rescued. Now the entire rescue operation shifting towards the difficult part of clearing the rubble, clearing the debris, and reaching to people who are trapped underneath. At least 3 to 4 people are suspected to be trapped underneath at this point in time. One aspect to note here in this entire building collapse is the visible substandard work that has taken place here. If you see how the building has collapsed from the CCTV visual, it's clear that it did not crumble vertically. It's in a way started tilting towards its left and then collapsed completely to its left side, which raises several questions on the strength of the pillar. One, which you can see at the toe end of the pillar there, the reinforcement, steel reinforcement bars completely snapping of all the pillars, not just one, but all of them, and this entire building coming crashing down. At the same time, it's a 6-story building. Question marks on whether that's allowed here, because it's a small road. Is a floor area ratio of around 6 floors here allowed? That question too needs to be answered. At the same time, the substandard work in terms of the cement used or other material, that's something that has to be now looked into by the BBMP.
I was told there no permission, illegal activities was been going on. We will take strict action against the owner, the contractor, and everyone. In entire Bangalore, I will make up see that we will come out with a decision where all such type of illegal construction are going on. We are going to stop immediately. I will conduct a big survey on this and we will stop all this type, and I will inform the concerned registrars also not to accept any transfer of property, such type of property which there are no plan sanction. So we will have to deal with this with the strict laws, whatever we have in our, with the contractor, my officials, and even the owner of the property, whoever has been done, everyone will be booked under the law of the state.
And in fact, the questions about civic apathy continues to haunt the government of Karnataka, because now, due to looming cyclonic storm over the Bay of Bengal, heavy spells of overnight rains have left Bengaluru reeling. The city's ill-equipped infrastructure to cope with the rains has stood exposed yet another time, as large parts of the city witnessed massive waterlogging. And in the wake of the orange alert, now the Bengaluru Deputy Commissioner has announced a holiday for all the schools and Anganwadis for the 2nd time this week itself. And the BBMP mulls over a makeover of the drainage and sewerage system in the city, but Bengaluru sees no clear temporary solution in sight as of now. The city's condition has now evoked a flood of reactions on social media, right from opposition parties to citizens calling out the civic apathy and, of course, the construction work going on in the city at the same time.
Sir, so how long have you been here in this area? How many areas have you surveyed since the morning?
No, there are 11 layouts which got affected since yesterday evening. Yesterday evening at around 7:38 it started raining heavily, and it continued till late night. After that the rainfall receded, but what happened, because of 150 mm rainfall in 1 or 2 hours, certain area got flash flooded. But that water has gone all now to the big tanks. So one after the other, tanks were already filled for the last 1 month. Too much of rainfall has happened in this Yelahanka zone. So all are already full. This is the second round of cyclonic disturbance. 3 days back itself we cleared it. So all the tanks were full. So much of cloud burst and rains have inundated the area. All water has gone to one after another in the series of tanks. So here, though the rain is not much, rain was not much yesterday, because of overflowing tanks, the water has entered here. It is a very low-lying area. It has happened third time in the last 7-8 years here. And our drainage system here is designed for a different type of system. We have to redesign the system here.
We are in Bengaluru's Tata Nagar, and this is yet another incident of a house being submerged thanks to the rainwater. You can see visuals here. The house of a famous doctor here actually has been entirely submerged. The entire basement of the house has been submerged thanks to the intense waterlogging on all four corners. This area, remember, is in a low-lying region of Bengaluru, and once it witnesses waterlogging, it can come up to the knee height here. And despite the drains actually flowing out the water, it is pumping out the water, you can still see significant amount of stagnation here as the water has submerged this house on all four corners. You can also hear that several items inside the house have been washed away as well, and the residents have been stuck here for a good half a day. This is yet another case of waterlogging gone wrong, waterlogging gone way off proportion, and there are several such instances like this, and with rain expected for the next 3 days in Bengaluru, it remains to be seen how these low-lying areas can actually tackle this amount of waterlogging. And while stagnation and dewatering is taking place, when the sun's out, another spell of rains today night can only worsen the situation, and with light to moderate rainfall expected for the next 3 days, it remains to be seen how these residences and all the residents in this area can tackle this amount of waterlogging and rains. Roads have been destroyed, houses have been submerged, roads have been submerged as well, and this has thrown life into disarray in many such areas, especially in parts of North Bengaluru.
And with that, it's time for a quick commercial break here on CNN News 18. Do stay on with us. We'll come right back with more news and updates right on the other side.